Remnants of Hillary in just a moment, but let's start off talking about the heat that's coming our way. Now, there's an excess of heat warning for our western counties tomorrow. It's from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Dangerous heat. Again, it's going to be especially west, even though there's a heat advisory in effect for south central Wisconsin. But the main emphasis tomorrow will be to the west, where that heat index could be approaching 112 degrees in the afternoon. This means a heightened risk of heat-related illnesses. Those working outdoors and without air conditioning are most susceptible. And there's also an excess of heat watch. Now that's for Wednesday going into Thursday. Wednesday looks like the hottest day, but this is for the entire viewing area. Again, a maximum heat index up to about 110, maybe even 112 degrees for the entire area. And it's the same thing, heightened risk of heat-related illnesses. If you spend any amount of time outdoors, try to limit it and make sure you stay hydrated. Now let's switch our focus back to Hillary, the remnants. It did slam into the southern part of California over the weekend with catastrophic rainfall and catastrophic flooding. But you can see how the moisture has streamed up over the western United States. It's arcing along the U.S.-Canadian border and actually starting to move over Lake Superior a little bit. That's what the upper air wind pattern has done with that moisture. But it's quiet here. I'm looking for a continuation of this dry weather pattern for the next 7 days. Yes, I'm afraid our drought conditions are going to be worsening again. But current temperatures are quite comfortable. We're right around the 80-degree mark, as warm as 85 in Prairie du Chien. It's 84 in Janesville, 80 degrees in Watertown. But the heat has been building across the nation's midsection. This is where the hottest weather currently resides over the south central and central United States. In anticipation of that heat spreading northward, excess of heat warnings in purple, stretching all the way from Texas and Louisiana up into southwest and western Wisconsin. What's happening? Well, that heat dome, that upper air high pressure system, which causes that excess of heat, has drifted northward. And this is its position now, just to our south. This heat dome is going to allow that heat to spread northward, and it will impact us for the next 3 days. However, by the weekend, the heat dome will be pushing southward, and by Saturday and Sunday, you'll notice that it's going to be significantly cooler. But for the near term, heat advisory for south central Wisconsin, including Madison, Dane County, Janesville, Monroe, and Greene County, also under that. Heat index could be approaching about 102 degrees or so. But it's an excess of heat warning for the afternoon tomorrow for our western counties. That heat index could be approaching 112 degrees. But the heat then continues, and for Wednesday and Thursday, the entire southern part of Wisconsin, including our viewing area, under an excess of heat watch. That heat index could be approaching 112 degrees, maybe even a degree or two higher in some spots. Temperatures overnight drop down into the 60s, but we heat up tomorrow up around 90 degrees. But then the heat peaks on Wednesday. Here it goes, soaring. It could be close to 100 degrees. That's what this computer model is going. If that happens, it'll be our hottest day since the 1980s. And the heat index, it will be especially hot on Wednesday. It's going around 112 degrees for many locations. I think that's about as high as it'll get, but that's dangerous heat to say the least. So overnight, partly cloudy skies, low 64, easterly winds at 5 to 10. Tomorrow's sunny, hot and humid, heat index between 97 to about 102 degrees, hottest for our western viewers, a high of 92. The heat peaks on Wednesday. I'm going for a high of 99 in Madison, and heat index again close to 110. Still hot on Thursday, 96, heat index about 105, but then a cool down, 86 for a high on Friday, and for your weekend, highs get into the 70s. But the other notable part of this is dry pattern too, no precipitation in sight.
Me this weekend in my sweatshirt after this week when it's 74.
Not going to need that now.
No.
Yeah, not for the near term.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Bob.